Hayden, thanks for your time. As a world elite swimmer, where does the Commonwealth Games sit for you as a competition? You've obviously done the Olympics, World Championships, and PAX just recently. Where does the Commonwealth Games sit for you as a tournament?
We hold it up very highly in the swim team. I mean, we do so well every year. I mean, we're not racing against the whole world, but we are racing against the Poms, and we always like to beat a Pom, no matter what. If it's in cricket or soccer, any sort of sport, we like to beat the Poms. So I mean, yeah, it's probably just under Olympics. Every swimmer's dream is to hold that Olympic gold medal or just stand behind the blocks at the Olympics. But I mean, Commonwealth Games, it's not too far behind the Olympics.
With every major games nowadays, it seems that there's a lot of media speculation about the quality of the facilities that are being built and also security, and it's going to continue right up to the start of these games. What do you hear, and how do you hear things about the preparation of the facilities and also issues to do with security?
Yeah, well, I mean, we get told a lot of stuff because I mean we're getting sent into the country. I mean, we get told, like, I think weekly at the moment, what's going on. We get emails, SMSs. I mean, Australian Swimming's they're in close contact with the Commonwealth Games Committee, and they're in contact with I think the Australian government, who are on the ground in Delhi. And I mean, from what they've said already, it's going to be a great games, and I think security. I mean, they had issues with Beijing, and Beijing turned out just fine in my eyes. And I think really this day and age, I mean, the government, I mean, they know everything, what everyone's doing, so you can't scratch your own head without them knowing. And basically, yeah, I feel very safe. I mean, they wouldn't put us in harm's way, and yeah, I just think it's going to be a great games.
And does some of the speculation about maybe it's on, not on, does that impact upon you in terms of swimming and on the training? Do you sometimes get to the pool, still in the dark and say to yourself, is this going to be worth it?
No, I mean, like, this is my job, and I come here to train as hard as I can and as good as I can every session. So I mean, if they don't go through with the games, I mean, we've always got something else coming up not long after. So I mean, basically you're always training for that meet, but if that doesn't go through, then you've got something else a couple of months after that you can still train for. So I mean, I've just been selected on a couple of teams following Delhi, and that's to Singapore and Tokyo, just for a couple of World Cups. And basically I'm over in Delhi for 4 days after the swimming, and then fly out to Singapore, and then off to Tokyo and back home. So.
And what are your aspirations for these games personally in terms of potential medals and or times? What are you setting your targets at?
I'll be happy if I can just go out there and know that I've given it all my best. I mean, I don't really like to talk myself up too much before the race, as actually happened. But I mean, I'll be happy if I can't climb out of that pool. I'll be very happy with myself.
And are you looking to sort of repeat those times that you did at the Olympics?
Yeah, if not better. I mean, we don't have the suits like we did at the Beijing Olympics, but I mean, I haven't worn one of those suits for a couple of years now, since doing the shoulder. So I mean, I didn't really get a feel for it, and I think that I'll be better off with that, but I'll just be happy to knock off a few Poms. So.
Now, we mentioned that training's almost like an 8-hour performance over the course of 2 sessions in the day.
Yeah.
Just sort of take us through what happens in leading up to a meet like this. What is the regime that you have to go through?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, basically, I mean, it starts off in the morning at 4 in the morning. Wake up. I mean, there's a few in our squad that even wake up earlier for the travel. But basically, we get to the pool around. I get up and I have a coffee and a bite to eat, wake myself up a little bit, and then I track off to the pool and get to the pool around about 20 to 5, and then we're outside running or skipping or just sort of warming ourselves up, getting ready for a session in the pool, and then we come inside, do a bit of core and a few push-ups just to activate all the muscles, and then get changed. And we're in the pool around about 5:15 in the morning, and then we swim through till around about 7 o'clock, and then we're out of the pool stretching, and some mornings we might have gym after us, other mornings we might have a bike session, and then some mornings we also might just have nothing else on until later in the morning. But basically we do pretty much a few study uni. I work at the moment, and basically we're back at the pool at 3 o'clock in the afternoon till around about 6:30, and then with training and a bit of dry land. So it's a full day, but I mean it's great, and you feel great afterwards. You've done a main set or a hard set, and yeah, I feel like I'm really fit at the moment, and I feel that training's been going really great.
And beyond the Commonwealth Games, the Olympics is the big one for you?
Yeah, well, I mean, basically since Beijing, I mean, the past 2 years it's just been towards London, sorry. And the next 2 years to go, it's just going to be all about London.
Well, Hayden, all the best for Commonwealth Games and for London beyond, and thanks very much for your time.
Thanks very much.